Good morning, everybody. We'll be live in just a minute, and let's get ready for our today's session. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of Learn the Basics of Spoken English with poACADEMY. And today I'm Tyron White. You can call me Leo, and I will help you through this journey of learning spoken English. Okay? So let's start with who are we? Who is poACADEMY? What do we do? And why do we share all this with people? The first thing I want to tell you is that we believe in the motto empowering possibilities, because if you understand, the more amount of possibilities you have, the better decisions you can actually make. And if we empower people with more possibilities of learning, of educating themselves, of becoming better, that will actually empower everyone to make better decisions. All right, so let me share with you what we actually do. Now we are going online. That's the first, right in the center. You can see we go online. We talk to students online. We have classes running across the month. We have an entire schedule of classes running. We have classes for students, and for students we have coaching classes for spoken English, presentation skills, GRE English, IELTS. These are things we do for students. For teachers, we've actually organized amazing training programs for teachers where they can improve and empower teachers, where we actually help teachers to become better in their teaching ability itself. So we talk about teachers' leadership, how to manage a classroom, teacher psychology, student psychology, and a lot of stuff. So we have an entire 10-day program set out for teachers itself. We have been visiting colleges a lot. I mean, I have at least spoken to at least 50,000 plus students across the last 5 years. Over 50,000 students I have interacted with. I have given English classes, language classes, entrepreneurship, leadership classes, as well as CRT classes for different colleges across Andhra, Telangana, Bangalore, and Karnataka. So you'll actually find that we do all this. And I also work with corporates a lot. We deliver management skills, leadership skills, and soft skills in corporates. So let us start with today's session. Let us see what we did on the 16th of August. Now, some of you have been over here on the 16th of August, and last Sunday, we learned a few things. And today, I would like to take you through what we have learned. We discussed the old plan. What is the old plan? The old plan is when teachers told you that you should read more books, teachers told you you should watch movies, and teachers told you you keep on practicing. The old plan actually won't work. The new plan is when you start learning to listen, because spoken English is all about listening, repeating, getting feedback, and practicing the same loop all over again. If you remember how you learned your mother tongue, you learned your mother tongue by listening, by repeating, and by getting feedback from your parents and from people around you. That is exactly how you learned your mother tongue. You did not learn grammar, you did not read books, but still today you have a good command over your mother tongue because of this factor. Please use this plan to listen, repeat, and get feedback. If you want to improve your spoken English, remember, I'm talking about spoken English here. Then I even shared you a few basics on how to read well, how you should read, how you should listen carefully whenever you are listening to any audio or reading any book, reading in groups of words. We shared pronunciation. I used the alphabets A to G, and with each alphabet I shared how we pronounce each word when it is found in those alphabets are found in words, and we had practiced this. I've shared with you vocabulary and spellings, silent letters, how silent letters impact English. Like I've shared earlier, English is not spoken the way you write it. You speak differently and you write differently. That is English, so it's very important to know that. Then we did reading and listening. I read out a passage, and as I read out the passage, I have also asked you to go and attempt a test. And this is what we did on the 16th of August. Today, we will continue the same plan. We will take the same plan ahead. And today, I will share with you pronunciation. I will share with you vocabulary. With spellings will be there. Conversations. A little conversation we'll touch. But more conversations will follow next week. Next week, we'll follow with more conversations, more colloquial ways of speaking English. And we'll deal with that in the next class too. There's a small test at the end of this based on the reading comprehension that I will read out in this class by the end of this session. So, like I said, I am from poACADEMY, and we are situated in 2 cities, one here, one in Assam. In Assam, it's a brother concern. You have it as White Academy. Please feel free to join in and write down your name on the chat box. Share any question you have with regards to English. By the end of the session, I will give my best and explain to you how to answer those questions. Is that okay? All right, so let's start now. So what we will learn. So the first thing we will start with the pronunciation of, is it H or H? Listen carefully. Is the pronunciation of H is wrong? H is wrong. Is it H or H? Now that is very important. Is it hey? Is the pronunciation of H, the H is the H pronounced the H in H? No. BBC recommends that we use H. A-I-T-C-H. H. A-I-T-C-H. Alright, remember, it is not H, it is H. Now, the problem is this. English people are finding it very difficult with the word H or H. People are finding it difficult with the word H because Spanish, French, Italian, they have all got rid of this H alphabet or the H pronunciation. We still have the H pronunciation in English and it still goes on. But many British, especially in Britain, they tend to drop the H whenever they speak. Say for example, hill. Hill. Can you hear the H? Can you hear the H? The hill. They do not say hill, they say ill. Now, that might be confused with the same word ill, I-L-L, which means to become sick. But that is what is happening now in English. So this is some fact for you to know. But for us, we will still learn the H pronunciation and use the H pronunciation whenever we speak. So let us see what happens. Where do we find the H pronunciation and how does it change? Now, if you look at the pronunciation of H-O-S-T, Now, whenever you see that word, we will pronounce the H. So it is hostel. Hostel. It is not hostel. It's not aw. It's hostel. Hostel. A place where students stay, or a place where people stay in rooms, or they have their own rooms, or they go to a boarding school. You in a boarding school, you have a hostel. A hostel is a place where students stay in the night and then all of them stay together. So we'll say it as hostel. Now, if you look at the word hotel, hotel. It's not hotel. It's hotel, hotel, hotel. Okay? The T has a different pronunciation. It is not T, it's T. T. So hotel, hotel. So hostel and hotel, hotel. All right? I cannot hear you repeating it. Please repeat it after me. If you repeat it, you will get the pronunciation correctly. Now, the problem happens with the H word. Now, when you see the word Honor, we don't say honor. It is not honor. It is honor. Honor. It's not honor. It's honor. Say, for example, you get the next word. Oh, honor means with respect. Honor means with respect. Okay, you honor your mother and father. You honor your mother and father. You respect your mother and father. Honest. Now again, remember, some people in different regions, they say honest. Ho is wrong. It's honest. Honest. It's not honest. It's honest. Next, you've heard this word a lot. Hour. So hour. Okay, it's not har. It's not har. It is hour. There's no H pronunciation in these three words. All right, there are a few more words. Just remember how to get it right. Honest, honor, hour. All right? Okay, we'll go to the next one. So the silent rules of H. When do you see the silent H? Silent H is always silent when it follows the letter C. You can see the blue letters. The letters in blue are the letters. If H is followed after that, then it is silent. All right? Like say for example, chorus. All right? Chorus. It's not ko. It's not ko. It's ko. K-O. Chorus. Chorus. Chorus means a group of singers singing together. Chorus is a stanza. Chorus is sung by a choir. C-H-O-I-R. Choir. Chorus is a stanza in a song that repeats itself. Or you can have it as a group of singers singing in chorus, singing together. Ghost. Remember, it's not ghost. It's not ghost. It is ghost. Ghost. It's not go. It's not go, it's not ko, it's chorus, ghost, like goat, goat, ghost, goat, ghost. Then you have after the R. Oh, what's a ghost? A ghost is a person who is not visible. A dead person who comes back from the dead and people cannot see him or her. That person is a ghost. A person you cannot see. A dead person who frightens you. A ghost frightens you. We watch ghost movies. We read ghost stories. All right, ghost stories. So remember, ghost is something that frightens us. Rhino, R-H-I-N-O, rhino. It's not rhino, it's rhino, rhino. Then you have, the rhino is rhinoceros. Rhino is the short word of rhinoceros. Rhinoceros. That is the one-horned rhino, the animal that is found in Northeast or at least in Assam. In India, we have rhinos in Assam or Assam. So, rhino. So, in India, we have the one-horned rhino. One-horned means one-horned. That means horn are those, say you look at a cow has horns on its head. Horns are the two protrusions, the two extensions that come out of a cow's head. The two hard protrusions out of a cow's head are horns. So rhino. Then you have exhibit. 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 It's not exhibit, it's exhibit. 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 All right. After ex, H is not pronounced. H is silent. Then after W's, all the W's you can see. Y. It's not Y, it's Y. Remember, whenever you look at H in after a W, please do not pronounce it. Y. Y. It's just like Y, the alphabet Y. W-H-Y is white. Then when. It's not when. It's not when. It's when. When. It's not where. Where. No, it's wrong. Where. Where. It's not white. It's white. White. Why? White. 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 Wheel. Wheel. Every car runs on wheels. Wheel. So the H is silent. All right. Then we go to the next one. The next is I. Very simple words are here. Like you see time. Time. When you see I and E, they are usually together. You'll say it as time. I'm. Time. What is the time? Sight. S-I-T-E. S-I-T-E. I will deal with similar words and different meanings after some time. If you see sight in the first row and sight, can you see S-I-G-H-T? Both are different words. S-I-T-E means a piece of land or a natural place, a natural location. Say for example, a beautiful sight. Okay, is it S-I-G-H-T or S-I-T-E? So you will say S-I-G-H-T and S-I-T-E. S-I-T-E is the land that you can see. That is S-I-T-E, land. S-I-G-H-T is your eyesight. Eyesight. Then you have fire. You know what is fire? Fire is which burns. Fire burns. Then I after GH, if it comes, oh, before GH, sorry, it should be before GH. Sigh, sight, thigh. Sigh, S-I-G-H means, sigh means, that's a sigh. Whenever you are tired, you will sigh. It's tiring. So that's a sigh. Then you have thigh, the upper part of your leg. The upper part of your leg is called thigh. Then you have A-I-S-L-E. Remember, it is not isle. It is isle. 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 It's not isle, it's isle. Isle. What is an aisle? A aisle is a path where you can walk across between two parties or two rows of chairs. Two chairs. Say for example, in the parliament you have the Congress sitting on one side, the opposition party sitting on one side, and the BJP or the government sitting on one side. In between you have a pathway, a row where you can walk through. A path where you can walk through. That path is called the aisle. That path between two different rows is called an aisle. Then you can find the word I in whenever you see Y. Y, try to do your best. Cry, don't cry. Be happy. They say, no, don't cry. Then you have the pronunciation of I changes a little bit. It's not height, but hit. 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 Bit. Ship. Hit. Bit. Ship. Bit. Bit is a small piece of anything. A bit of, give me a bit of something. Ship, you know, a ship sails the sea. All right. After I, we'll see how it is silent. Now, whenever you see I, if you actually look at the word business, B-U-S-I, B-U-S-I, the U becomes I. The U, B-U-S, becomes biz, and the I becomes silent. The red color I is silent in the actual word. Biz, it's not busyness, it's business. Remember, it is not busyness, it's business. Now say for example in parliament, when many people say parliament, parliament is wrong, it's parliament. 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 It's not parliament. No. Parliament. It's parliament. So it is not parliament, it is parliament. Parliament. I'll repeat again. Parliament. Parliament. So that's how you pronounce the I. G is again very interesting. In G you have judge, jam, joint. Judge is a person who sits in a court. Jam, you have traffic jam, which is a lot of cars and bikes and buses all pushed together on the road. Traffic jam. Then you have the food that you eat also is jam. Have you had fruit jam? Fruit paste mixed with sugar is also jam. So jam is that. Joint. Joint is to joining two things. Attaching two things together. Joint. Joint. Now, whenever you see G and it gets pronounced as J when it is followed by E, I or Y. E, I or Y, whenever G is followed by E, I or Y, the pronunciation is J, not G, not G. It becomes J. So GE becomes generation, generation. It's not generation, it is generation, J, J. The spelling is judge, generation. Generation means around one generation to another. Our father's generation and our generation. Then our grandfather's generation, their lifetime. Our grandfather's lifetime. Our father's lifetime, generation. Our lifetime, our generation. The future generation. Then you have gender, not gender, gender. Gender, male, female, gender. Okay, now you have male, female or otherwise. Now there is more than two genders, right? If you know about what is happening, gender has moved on from male and female and now has accepted other also. There are now three genders minimum. Then you have religion. Religion, not religion, religion. It is J, religion, religion. Then you have gym, gym, where you go, gymnastics. The word gymnastics, a person who does a lot of flexible positions or who takes part in the Oh, I'm sorry for that. There was an audio disconnect. Gym, as in gymnastics, a person who takes part in an event where you have people somersaulting. Somersaulting means jumping on a head. Somersaulting. So gym is a place where you go do your exercise. All right, gym is a place where you do your exercise. Then the last one is very important also because some people pronounce this as angle. It's not angle. See, remember, angle has angle, A-N-G-L-E is angle because the L letter comes between G and E. That is why it is angle. Remember, if the E is close to the G, then it is not G, it becomes J. If the E is close to the G, then it becomes angel. Angel. All right? Angel. Then let's move to the next one. Now, there are no silent letters or silent words with the letter J in English. That's a fact. So all J letters or all letters with the J alphabet are pronounced. Now let's look at K. K, you'll find K in different varieties. C, we've shared this earlier. C becomes K. C becomes K. Camp, camping outside. Camp is a small camp when you go hiking on the hills. When you hike in the forest or you travel through the forest or you try to walk through the forest, you are hiking through the forest. You set up a camp. A camp is a small tent or small house. Then you have color. 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 It's color. Color. Then you have it's not cotton. It's not cotton. It's cotton. Cotton. The T also is slightly silent. Listen carefully. Cotton. It's not cotton, it's cotton. Cotton, no. Cotton. So the T is almost half pronounced. Soft, very soft, half pronounced. Then you have kite. Kite. You fly kites during January time, during Sankranti. So you fly kites. Kite is a paper thing that you fly in the air. So that's a kite. Even a bird, a type of bird is also called kite. It looks like an eagle, but a very smaller version. Kite. Kitten. 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 All right. So kitten is also K, the K sound. Then you can see the Q also becomes K because quick, quick, quick. To be fast, to do something very fast. Then you have neck, neck. Then you have truck, truck. Then you have bike, bike, bike. I think you would know a motorcycle. A motorcycle is a bike. Poke, P-O-K-E, poke. To poke somebody is to take your finger or take a pencil and dig somebody. Poking somebody. Don't poke me. Don't put your finger and dig me. Don't take a pencil and poke me. Make, make, make. The K spelling, K. It comes from your throat. Then let us see what do we have next. Do we have any silent letters? Yes. Remember, the K in black is actually silent because the C can also become K. Remember, the C can also behave like K. So, we will say the K is silent in black. The C also can be said silent. Any one of those two can be silent. So, black. Only one of those two is pronounced. C-K, black. If you see the word K-N-O-W or K-N-I-F-E, knife, or K-N-O-T or K-N-E-E, K-N-O-W, no. Okay? N-O-W, now. K-N-O-W, no. N-O-W, now. No and now are different. Only the difference is the K. No, it is as good as saying no, N-O. But K-N-O-W means you know something. You know it. You know English. You know English. That means you understand it. You know it. Not. K-N-O-T, not. N-O-T not, K-N-O-T not. Both are pronounced same. K-N-O-T not is a string or a rope that is tied up. A string or a rope tied up is a knot. A string or note is a string or rope tied up is a knot. Then we have knee, K-N-E-E, knee, a part of your leg. The part of your leg that you can see that bends, that's your knee, the most hardest part. When you touch your leg, you will always, and when you're sitting down, your hands will be almost touching your knee. Your knee, it's a hard bone. Then you have knife, K-N-I-F-E, knife. And K is silent. Then we have two problems in English over here. They do not emphasize this, but the L sound, the L sound, one is a light sound and the other one is a hard L sound. But when we write phonetics, they do not distinguish it. They used to once earlier, but now they do not distinguish between these two. But you need to know these two in order to get the correct pronunciation of L. Like say for example, like. It's just a soft L. Like. Like. Now look at the hard L. Help. 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 See, the L is hard. The L is coming harder. Like. Like is soft. Help is hard. Like. Like. Help. Language. 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 The L is soft. Circle. Circle. L. Circle. L. L is hard. L. You can hear the L sound. Language. Language and circle. One is giving out air softly, the other one is holding the air in the throat. Clean. 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 Then you have the hard L, pull. 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 So it's not pull, it's not pull, it's pull. The L is harder than the other one. But remember, in English, when you read phonetics, you will not have this showing up. Then we have the silent L. When is the silent L pronounced or not pronounced? Especially after vowels. Especially after vowels. The silent L is not pronounced. After A, after O, and after U, the L is not pronounced. Like CALF is not calf, it is calf. All right, sorry for that. I think the presentation was not coming out clear. We just had a power cut, so that is the reason why we have that issue. So we'll start this again. So let's start with the vowels A, O, U, and what happens if L comes after that. Now, it's not calf, it's calf. Calf. Remember, it's not calf, it's calf. Then you have calf is a small cow. A baby cow is called a calf. Then you have half. Half. Half of something. Half of an apple. Cut an apple into half. Two parts, one is a half. Then you have palm. The palm is the middle of your hand. In your hand, the middle portion is called palm. P-A-L-M, palm. It's not palam. Palm. Then you have would. Would you do it? Which is, will you do it? Will, would. In grammar, we will know when to use each of those, will and would. Should, shall. The other word for should is shall. I shall do that. Maybe, I might do that. Shall do it. Yolk, Y-O-L-K, is yolk. Yolk is the yellow color of the egg. The yellow of the egg is called yolk. All right? Then, next go to M. M is a simple word. You have M as a man, major, a major in the army who holds the position of major in an army. Then you have male, male, female. Then you have drum, 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 bomb, bomb. All right, I'll repeat that. Man, major, male, drum, bomb. Now, when is M? M is silent when it comes before the word N. Like, look at that word. It looks very difficult, right? It's mnemonic. Mnemonic. What is mnemonic? Mnemonic is a way of how you can remember something easily. Mnemonic is learn how to do that. So mnemonic is the way, a technique to memorize words and alphabets. Technique to remember words and alphabets. Then you have N as a name, name, number, number, nation, nation, banana, banana, panther. Panther is what we call in Hindi cheetah. Okay, cheetah is panther also, a black panther, black panther. A cheetah that is black in color is a black panther. So, when is N silent in a word? N is silent after M, like autumn, 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 autumn. All right, autumn. Then you have, what is autumn? Autumn is a season. Summer, winter, autumn, spring. Summer is when it is very hot. Winter, when the season is very cold. Then autumn is when it rains, as of now. Now it is raining all over India. All right? So it is autumn, the season of autumn. Then you have HYMN. That is hymn, hymn. Just like HIM. HIM and HYMN are same pronunciations, but different words. HYMN is hymn, a song in praise of God. A song in praise of God. In the Rig Veda, we have many hymns to the sun god. Many hymns to the sun god. Then you have column, 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 column. Column is a pillar in your house. Now, if you look at, there are many pillars or columns. A big pillar is usually called a big pillar, big fat pillar is called a column. So, column, it's not column, column, no, column, column, M, no N pronunciations. N is silent. All right. This is very important. I took this word because I find most of us get this wrong. We say government, government, government. Wrong. That's not right. It's government, government, government. Okay? It's not government, it's government, government. Remember this, make notes, write down everything because these are very important words. You will be using them every day. All right. Then we have the letter O, comes as only, only, only one, only one, only two, You have seen when you go to purchase something, say a shoes, if you go to a shoe shop, they will write 99 rupees only. Only that, not more than that. Only that, not more than that. Then you have October, 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 October. It's the month, September, October. Next month will be September, then we have October after that. Then hello, oh, hello. Okay, it's hello. Now, if you see the word O in H-O-T, it's not hot, it's haw, aw, hot, aw. It's not hot, it's haw, hot. Something that is very, very hot. Pot, P-O-T, pot. Pot. A pot is a utensil which holds water, pot of water. Operation, 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 operation. Then we have the pronunciation of O as K, cousin, cousin, cousin. Cousin is your daddy's brother's son will be your cousin. Your daddy's brother's daughter or sister's daughter is your cousin. A relative from your mother's side or your father's side, whose their children will be your cousin. Oppose. Oppose is to go against. Oppose. To fight against. Oppose. 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 Then you have this word, lovely word called ooze. Ooze. Z. The Z's pronunciation, we will come to Z any which ways. Ooze. Ooze means to flow out. To flow out. Let us say if somebody gets into an accident, the blood sometimes oozes out, flows out. So blood is oozing, oozing, oozes out, flowing out. Ooze. Noodle, 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 not noodle, 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 noodle. Noodle is what you have. Maggi noodles, noodle. So anything that is thin, made of rice and dried rice in string formation, we call it noodles. Then we have who, ooh. Who is that? Too, too many, a lot of, too many. Then we have, when we say O in book, it's book. It's not book. It's not book, it's book. 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 Do not say book. It's book. Book is wrong. It's not ooh. It's book. Ooh. It's small ooh. Book. Look. Look. To look at somebody. Shook. To shake up somebody. To shake up. Shake them up. All right? To catch somebody by your hand and shake it up. That is shake. Shook. Then you have oppose. We've done that. Oppose. Oppose. The other O. Can you see the other O is O, po, us. Oppose. Opposite. 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 The other side. Opposite. Black. Opposite is white. Good. Opposite is bad. Right? So opposite. Top. Opposite is down. Top and down. So let's see. Where is the O silent? Now you have seen this word a lot. This is colonel. Remember, everybody says colonel. It is not colonel. It is not colonel. It is wrong. It's colonel. 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 Colonel is important. Remember, this is a very important word. The military, in the military, the position, the colonel, the major, okay? The colonel, the major in the military department. A colonel is a position in the military. Military. All right? Colonel. I'll repeat again. Colonel. Not colonel. Colonel. So that is with O. In P, we have please. Can you give that to me? Play. I would like to play with you. Map. Then cap. These are the words you find with P. Now, when is the P silent? When you see it in psychology. Psychology. Psychology is the study of the mind. The study of the brain or study of the mind is called psychology. Then you have pneumonia, not pneumonia. It's not pneumonia, it is pneumonia. Pneumonia. All right, pneumonia. When you have cold and cough, when you have severe cold and cough, when you are coughing a lot and you have cold, then we call it pneumonia. The doctors call it pneumonia. Then we have this thing called military, CORPS. Please remember, do not pronounce this as corpse. CORPSE. Corpse means a dead body. Corpse means dead body. COR. The letter in blue color, what you see over there, the CORPSE is a dead body, corpse. This is military. CORPS is military corps. Corps. KOR. Military corps. It is not even P. No P pronunciation. It is military corps. Military group of soldiers. A group of soldiers is called a corps. Then you have this word called coup. C-O-U-P. Coup. Not coup. Coup. Coup means there is, say for example, in a country, the president is thrown out and the military take over. The military take over the country by a coup, by destabilizing the government. So please write this word down, coup. So military destabilizing the government through a coup and taking power. Coup. Now remember, for cupboard, it's not cupboard, it is cupboard. Cub. The B is pronounced, P is not pronounced. B is pronounced, P is not pronounced. Cupboard. 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 Then you have PSALM. 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 Psalm is a poem or poem written for God. A poem written for God is a psalm. And we can sing songs. We can sing the psalm also. Some people sing psalms. So psalm is a poem written for God. Then you have raspberry. 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 It's not raspberry, raspberry. Then you have receipt. Not receipt. It's not P. Receipt. 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 All right. With that, we have all our words. The Q. The letter Q, we have queen and equal. Queen, equal. Equal means equal amount. Equally. Equal amount. You get 10, your brother gets 10. Equal amount. You get 10, your sister gets 10. Equal amount. No words with Q are silent in English. Just remember this. All right? Now, I want to share with you something very important, because this is probably, we will take a little time extra, but I would want to share this. Please stay with me on this. We always have difficulty whenever it comes to the last two words ed. Like wanted, it's not wanted, it's not helped, it's not played. There are three different ways of pronouncing that. Wanted, id, wanted, wanted, needed, we'll go by id. Look at all the left column. On my left hand side, the left column. Ended, decided. Now, I will tell you exactly when it is id. Whenever you see T and D ending, want ends with T. Need ends with D. Then it will be id, wanted. All right. Next, go to T, helped. It's not helped, helped. The P is P, the K, the GH, the CH, the X, and the SH. When you have these words ending the word, we'll use T. Helped, helped, looked, looked, laughed, laughed, watched, 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 faxed, faxed, washed. All right? Now, the last one is interesting again. Now, anything that does not belong to these two groups will go to the last group. So, anything that is not here, we'll say played, 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 loved, closed, called, allowed, begged. I'll repeat. Played, loved, remember, listen carefully. Played, loved, closed, called, allowed, begged. Now this is the rules. Now you see the exceptions. I told you before that if it is K, crooked, say for example crooked, all right, then it will be crooked. All right, but then if you say, if it's an adjective, you see the man, say for example a crooked stick, a learned professor, learned, id, these are learned, an aged man, a blessed saint, blessed. But the same word, if you change aged and use it as a verb, we'll pronounce it as aged quickly. Not aged quickly, aged quickly. He learnt the lesson, not learned, learnt the lesson. Learnt and learnt both are acceptable English. L-E-A-R-N-E-D is acceptable. L-E-A-R-N-T is also acceptable as the past participle. He blessed me. Blessed, no. A blessed saint, he blessed me. A blessed saint, he blessed me. Verbs and adjectives, pronunciation changes. All right? So how do you improve your vocabulary? My suggestion is read a lot. Read, take notes, check your dictionary and check the thesaurus. Remember, write this word down, thesaurus. I will tell you what is a thesaurus. A thesaurus is where you find similar meanings or opposite meanings of the word. And please use the words. If you don't use words, words will die. All right? Learn the correct pronunciation. The correct pronunciation, learn it. Look for the correct pronunciation. Practice the pronunciation. Learn words in groups and learn root words and word origins. All right? Example. So what does a dictionary give you? The meaning and the pronunciation of the word. A thesaurus will give you synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms and antonyms. Similar words and opposite words. That's what a thesaurus does. You'll have online thesaurus. Please check them out. How do you learn words in groups? Parts of a computer. Like say for example, you start learning everything together. Parts of a computer. A mouse, motherboard, processor, keyboard, hard drive, monitor, screen, switch, volume, touchpad, connector, USB, projector. These are all parts of a computer. So if you want to learn vocabulary, just start learning them into groups. Write a group of words that you want to learn. Forms of transport. Now how do we travel? We travel by horseback. Okay, horseback is not used more often. By autos, okay, by buses, all that. You do your own group of words. Find group of words for vegetables, your vegetables. Find group of words for organs of the body. Like this, you will be able to learn more groups of words. Next, find out root words. Root words are very important. Say for example, graph. Graph means to write. Autograph. Auto means, in the next word you can see, auto means self. Autograph means to write about or sign on your own. To write or sign yourself. Your signature is your autograph. Dhoni gave me an autograph. So a famous actor, famous sports person gives you an autograph. Graphic means to write. Graphic means in detail. Word means write in detail. Graphic. Then demographic. Demographic. Okay, demographic. Then what do you have with demographic? Demographic means, demo means people. Remember democracy? Demo means people. Graphic means statistics. So different types of people in a particular place. Demographic. The demographic of Hyderabad is complicated. It has different types of people here from different regions, different languages, different backgrounds. The demographic is different. Then auto, self, automatic, automatic, automatic. So something that happens on itself, something that starts automatically. Automate, to make something happen automatically. To make something happen automatically. Then you have autobiography. Your own biography. Bio means self, bio means life. Your own life history. Your life history you write down is your autobiography. Democracy and democide. Now side means killing. So democide means killing of people. Democide. Biocide, killing of life forms, is biocide. Suicide, killing of yourself, is suicide. Decide is to kill off or to cut off other possibilities. Decide means cutting off or killing off other possibilities. I made a decision. That means I have decided to cut off all other options and focus on one thing. This is how you can learn root words. It will help you a lot. You can learn English through phrases. Like say for example, I want to. Use that in a sentence. I want to study English. I want to finish my dinner by 7. Finish my dinner by 7. Do you want to? Do you want to study English? Do you want to finish your dinner by 7? Do you want me to? Now memorize the do you want me to. Memorize in phrases. Memorize groups of words. Remember phrases, groups of words. Do you want me to study English? Do you want me to finish my dinner by 7? And that will help you to get a very good vocabulary. Now let's come to our reading and comprehension. I will read this. I want you to memorize this. There are a lot of words over here. Please make notes because you will have a quiz at the end of this reading comprehension, and the quiz is based on what I am reading now. Okay, let's start. Introducing yourself. Yesterday, Ramesh was invited to his uncle's house. His uncle gave Ramesh the address and set the appointment for 5 in the evening. Ramesh was introduced to the family and their son Aman. They exchanged greetings with a handshake. Ramesh smiled and said, "It is a pleasure to meet you." The family was friendly. Ramesh also wanted to make a good first impression. Aman asked Ramesh about his hobbies. They both had similar hobbies. They loved traveling. Aman showed Ramesh photographs from his trip to Agra. Ramesh was impressed with the photographs. Later, they exchanged phone numbers and decided to meet the next week. Ramesh thanked his uncle for inviting him and left. Ramesh understood it is important to have a good character. All right? So now I will just tell you what I've done. I have made you understand what words to write. Some words are good for vocabulary. Some words are group of words together. Some words are used as vocabulary. Some words are group of words together. So very important for you to know that. So, was invited to is a group of words. Memorize them together. Set the appointment for is a group of words. Memorize them together and use it in sentences together. Was introduced is a group of words. Use them like that. All these words that I have used in the passage, you should be able to write down and use them in and when you speak. All right? So, with this, now you have a test. I will, in the meantime, I will answer any questions you have for me, and you can check the quiz out. And the questions are, okay. The questions are, I'm reading it out from here. How do you pronounce the word schedule? S-C-H-E-D-U-L-E. Schedule. Now, schedule is in British English and schedule is in American English. So, schedule and schedule. All right? Then you have Fixed. It is not fixed, it's fixed. It's not fixed, it's fixed. Fixed. T. The last ed becomes a T. Remember, I gave you this before in the how to say this. Then you have these are French and German words. All right, remember, French and German words will require an understanding of French and German also. So I might be wrong in pronouncing some of these words. Okay, so some people say Porsche, some people say Porsche. Porsche, P-O-R-S-C-H-E, Porsche. Porsche is a brand of car, Porsche. Now remember, V-O-L-K, V-O-L-K-S-W-A-G-E-N. Now V in German is usually pronounced as F. They don't pronounce V, Volkswagen. They pronounce it as Volkswagen, F. If you know German, then this becomes little easy. All right. So V-O-L-K-S-W-A-G-E-N. All right. Okay, Louis Vuitton. So we have those 5 words, and with that, next Sunday, do we have any other questions? All right, so next Sunday, what will we learn? Next Sunday, we'll continue with this pronunciation, the remaining R to Z, we'll complete them. I will give you more vocabulary and more spellings, more tricky spellings, because more interesting spellings. Spellings that you will find difficult, and pronunciation that you will find difficult. We'll also have conversations. I will bring Mish along for the next class, and Mish and I will be having a conversation with you. I will be talking and she will be answering. So we can have, if you would like us to create any conversational topics, please share that in the chat right away. Or please share it in our comments. Please comment and help us make this better. If there's anything specific you like to learn, share it. We will try our best to make it possible. So leave your comment and do tell us how you like the session. And if there is an issue, please let us know, and we will be able to yes. Okay, technical issue. And so with this, we come to the end of our session. Thank you so much. There was a power cut, and that is why you have seen a little bit of the audio issue that we had and some video issue. Please bear with us. It's always a pleasure to have us share this information with you. Keep learning, keep becoming better, keep improving your knowledge and skills. All right, please do call us at the number. You have our number also. You can take our number down. 733-119. I'll repeat again, 733-119-1133. If you have anything, you can send us a message on WhatsApp. We'll be ready to answer you. All right. Thank you so much all. Wish you a wonderful Sunday. Thank you for being with us. Have a great day ahead. Please do like and subscribe to our channel and share this with everyone.